learn how to fill a page in your sketchbook. This is a really important practice for me. I do this as a part of most of the projects that I do. I challenge myself to fill an entire page. And then once I digitize my sketches, I use bits and pieces of what I've created, and it's really a good way to let your mind kind of run free because you're really just making shapes to fill the empty spaces, and it's kind of like building a puzzle from the bottom up. So I really enjoy it. So this is what we're going to work on today. And today's theme, I'll do flowers just because that's something that's kind of easy to visualize for most people and something that I've done before. I usually start with like 2 or 3 big motifs. So if the first one is maybe a little something like that, other petals in here. One of my favorite things about doing this is making whatever I'm drawing look really unrealistic, and of course I'm doing a more realistic flower, but once you get to the smaller spaces left, it's really fun to just make different shapes and kind of call it a flower. Or you know, if you're drawing musical instruments, draw something that you think looks like an instrument even though it might not be. So we can kind of just, for the sake of filling space, just leave everything pretty plain now, and then once I go back using micron pen later, I'll add some more details. So we can sort of go off of this, see what your mind will come up with when you have all this empty space. I do a lot of tracing other shapes and see what I come up with. Not every single thing has to be a flower. A really important part of doing this exercise is coming up with shapes that are filler shapes that you can later use as complements to the bigger motifs. So that's really important as well, to always remember that. So all right, here is a finished product, a project I did involving musical instruments and just music in general. So here is sort of an end product of the exercise for today. Just wanted to show you the variety that this process can lend to any project. So this was one of my favorite ones. I really love doing this exercise, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. It's very therapeutic as well as productive, so hopefully you can use this in your own practice, and check out the blog post to see a finished product of how I used these sketches. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial for today, and stay tuned.